Biblically Centered Kids.
Welcome to the Biblically Centered Kids podcast. Today is going to be a great Sunday. My name is Miss Danika, and I'm excited to share some fun things with you and then guide you on a draw along. Today is June 2nd, 2024. Well, who out there loves marshmallows?
Me!
Who loves nuts?
Me!
What's your favorite type of nut? The peanut, walnut, pecan? Shout it out. What about chocolate? Does anyone love chocolate?
Me!
Or what about ice cream? Well, who loves ice cream with all of those yummy toppings together? That's right. Who loves Rocky Road ice cream? Well, that's good because today is National Rocky Road Day. This tasty dessert was first created in Australia in the year 1853. Rocky Road as a dessert was made when confectionery items got spoiled due to the long journey coming from Europe, and so they mixed them cleverly with nuts and chocolate to try to recover them instead of throwing them out. Sounds gross, but apparently it worked. The name is a reference to the rocky road that travelers used in order to access gold fields, since it kind of looked like a bumpy road. Years later, the dessert was turned into ice cream. It was invented by William Dreyer in 1929. He threw the original dessert into ice cream in order to lift the spirits of people who were affected by the Great Depression. And the tagline used to sell it was, "Share a scoop, share a smile." So you too can share a scoop and a smile today. Or at the very least, just share a smile. We've been talking all about Virtue V this week, which says we value our possessions, giving thanks for everything and in every circumstance. And now, what you've been waiting for, today's draw along. Today, we're going to tie in our Old Testament story into this week's Virtue by drawing several different kinds of fruit. Once we've drawn our fruit, we will write things we're thankful for on them to help us remember to offer those things to God. So, grab your pencils, crayons, and markers, and make sure you have some paper ready. I'll give you a bit of time to go grab your supplies. Whether you love doodling or you're picking up a crayon for the first time, this draw along is perfect for everyone, no matter your skill level. I'll take you step by step so you can follow along at your own pace. And don't worry about making it look perfect. Every week, we're going to practice using our God-given skills to put something on paper that we thought about. This is such an important skill to learn to do. So, I'm glad you're listening along and sharpening those drawing skills today. Are you ready? Let's get our creative juices flowing and dive right into our draw along. So, like I said before, today we're going to draw some different types of fruit, and then when we're done, we'll write things we're thankful for on the back to acknowledge what God has given us. All right, so for today's draw along and our fruit, we're going to be drawing 8 different types of fruit. So many. What I'm first going to do with my paper is I'm going to have it sideways or long ways, horizontal. And what I'm going to do just to make sure I have room for all of my fruit is I'm actually going to fold it a few different times to kind of section off my paper. So first I'm going to fold it in half and take the long portions together. Make one big fold down in the center. Now I'm going to fold it back out, and then I'm going to fold the top to the bottom. So I should have a fold going across and a fold going up and down. And so now with it back open, in order to make 8 spaces, I'm now going to take each side and fold it to the middle. So I'm folding that right side into the middle and back out. And then my left side, I'm folding into the middle and then back out. So now if you count, you should have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 spaces that you've kind of delegated via your folding. So I'm going to start in the top left space, and I am going to draw a strawberry. And I'm sure all of you know what a strawberry looks like. First, I'm going to draw kind of a rounded V or almost a U going down and then back up. And that's going to be my shape of my strawberry. And then strawberries always have green leaves and a stem on them. So to top off that U or that V I drew, I'm actually going to use kind of some squiggly lines to make leaves, kind of looking like a hat on top of my strawberry. And then out of the center on the top, I'm going to draw my stem. So 2 kind of curved lines that I'm going to connect. And then strawberries have a bunch of little tiny seeds. So I'm going to just draw a few kind of where I think that they would be. All right. And there we go. That was a pretty quick strawberry. I'm not going to spend a lot of time adding details. You are free to do that when we are all done. And we'll save the coloring for then as well. So there's my strawberry. So now I'm going to scoot over 1 space to my second space. And I'm going to draw a banana, which I'm sure all of you know what a banana looks like. We're going to draw basically 2 curved lines that make our banana shape. So I'm going to start in the top left of that second little rectangle we made. And I'm going to make a big curved line all the way down to the right. And then I'm going to make kind of the end of my banana and then have it curve all the way back up. Maybe bring it in to kind of show the stem. And then I'm going to draw a line kind of going down half of my banana, so it kind of shows, a banana kind of has like those 3 or 4 different sides for the peel. So I'm going to draw a line down it just to kind of show that differentiation. Okay, so again, we're moving right along. We've got our strawberry and now our banana. So now in that third one on the top of our paper, I'm going to draw an apple. And an apple is kind of like a heart shape or almost like a circle with kind of a dimple on the bottom. So I'm going to just kind of start towards the top. I'm going to draw a curved line down to the bottom. And then I'm going to draw a few little squiggles or dimples at the bottom to show the bottom of my apple. And then back up around and over. And on the top, I'm going to kind of make it go down a little bit to kind of show where that stem comes out. And then I'm going to draw my stem. And then there you go. You could add like some lines on it to maybe show how it's shiny or something like that. Or if you want to show a bite being taken out of, you could always add that. But that's my apple. Okay, so I'm moving on to my fourth one. Now we're in our top right corner. That is going to be grapes. A bunch of grapes is just a bunch of circles. There's kind of more up at the top, fewer at the bottom to kind of make almost a triangle shape. So I'm going to just start and I'm going to draw good sized grapes. These are going to be some good big grapes. And I'm going to draw more bunched together at the top. And then fewer until I end up with just one kind of at the opposite corner. And then of course there's a stem that all of those are on, and I'll add that up at the top. So there you go. There is my bunch of grapes. All right, we're moving right along. Okay, so the bottom left corner, I'm going to draw a watermelon slice. Watermelon slice is basically a triangle with one curved side. So I'm going to draw the two lines kind of for that pie shape, going up and then back down. And then to connect those, I'm going to draw a curved line. And then a watermelon has a portion that's red and then kind of that white and then green for the outside. So I'm going to draw a curved line mirroring that other curved line I just did, and then one more. So those are going to be kind of, I'll have green by that curved line and then white, and then the rest of my slice is going to be red. Watermelons have seeds, so I'm going to draw a few of those, and those kind of look like teardrops or raindrops, and they can either be black or white. All right, so now we've got our watermelon slice. We're going to move on next door to that, and we're going to draw some cherries. And I'm just going to draw 2 cherries kind of connected together with their stems. So I'm going to draw 2 big circles towards the bottom of my page in that second little box. And then I'm going to draw my stem from my first one going up, and then my stem from my second one going up, and I'm going to join them together. And I'm going to draw a nice little leaf, kind of joining those together. And there you go. We've got some cherries. Now in my third square over, so right underneath my apple, I'm going to draw a kiwi. And I'm going to show my kiwi as if it were sliced open. So a kiwi, if you kind of know, it's basically a circle. And when you slice it open, it looks like a circle. So let's draw a big circle. And then the outside of the kiwi is brown and fuzzy, and the inside is green. So I'm going to draw another circle right inside my first circle to kind of show now the meat of my kiwi, or the actual part that we eat. And then I'm going to draw a smaller circle towards the middle to kind of show, sometimes when you eat a kiwi, it kind of has that inside portion that's maybe a lighter color. You can still eat it. But I'm going to kind of show that. And then I'm going to make a few rays kind of pointing out from that smaller circle to my bigger circles, because that's where all the little tiny kiwi seeds normally are. And you could even draw some little dots maybe on those lines to show that those are seeds. All right, we only have one more fruit left. Are you ready? Okay, so underneath our grapes, all the way over on the right side, on the bottom portion of our paper, we're going to draw an orange slice. And so I'm going to draw just a line towards the left side in that square from top to bottom. And then I'm going to draw a semicircle to connect that line. And that's going to be my orange slice. So I'm going to draw another semicircle right inside that other one to show kind of the skin of that orange. And then orange slices to make it look like an orange. We're going to draw a tiny semicircle in the center of that line. And then we're going to make some rays or some diagonal lines from our smaller semicircle out to the outer edges to kind of show the different sections of our orange. Okay, so we have 8 different fruits now. And so as you finish coloring them and finishing them, if you want to go back over with marker or just kind of perfect them a little bit more, you can do that. And then when you're all done, I encourage you to cut them out. And then on the back of each of your fruits, you can write something that you're thankful for. And you can have a parent help you if you need help spelling or if you want them to write on them for you. But you could even use this tonight as you pray. It could be prompts for you to pray and just thank God for each of these things. And it is really important to be thankful and to know that our thankfulness are kind of like these fruits. We get to offer our thankfulness to God. And this reminds us of our story of the Israelites offering their first fruits back to God. And so I hope you really enjoyed expressing your creativity today. I know we went pretty fast, but I bet you did a great job. Those were kind of some simple shapes. And if you have any of these fruits laying around your house, you could even try to draw them sitting in front of you before you eat them. And if you are proud of your pieces of fruit, you could also ask a grown-up to help you share it with Mr. Jonny and myself. We would love to see how you've made this draw along your own and what you're thankful for. If you want your parent or guardian to send them to us, they can email us a picture at info@biblicallycentered.com. We can't wait for you to join us tomorrow for a new week and a new biblical family virtue. Until next time.